So much for Ganon.
You said it.
Oh, whoops. I didn't realize that this game was like Berseria and Zestiria. If you pressed X, you would skip the cutscenes. I had no idea that would happen like that. I'm so sorry. I did not know that would happen. I should have known that, though. I played Berseria.
So, was the Lord of Calaglia like Ganabelt too?
No. Balsef was huge, a real tough guy act. Now that I think of it, his crest was different too. His was a flaming cross.
Ah, I see. Anyway, what do you guys plan on doing from here?
We keep moving. 3 Renin Lords remain, and we won't rest until their thrones are empty as well. That work for you, Xion?
That was my endgame from the beginning.
Hey, so, if it's not too much trouble, could I maybe come along?
Isn't Cyslodia your home?
I mean, yes, but it's just, now that everyone knows what I've been hiding, well, it might be best to get as far away as I can until it all quiets down. Is that okay? I promise I'll pull my own weight.
Sure. You're welcome to join us.
Taking off, huh?
Yeah, thanks for everything.
It's too bad. I wish there was more we could do to pay you back for all you've done. I'll see to it personally that Zephyr's remains reach Calaglia safely.
What's next for Cyslodia?
I honestly couldn't tell you. The enemy infiltrated its way right to our core as a people. Only time will tell if we can rise above our suspicions and come together.
Zephyr once told me that so long as you don't give up, there's no wall that can't be torn down.
Sounds about right. And thanks to you, the greatest obstacle that was in our way is now gone. I suppose the rest of it will be up to us.
I look forward to seeing how far you'll go.
Oh, I almost forgot. Before you head off, there's something I wanted to give you.
Wow, look at you! You scrub up real nice.
It was a parting gift.
It's like speaking to one of the old Danon heroes from legend.
Where to next, then?
Elda Menancia. You're really going to travel in that thing?
Why not? It's not as heavy as it looks. Actually, there's someone I was hoping we could invite along with us.
You can't be serious.
Your outfit changed.
Got someplace to be?
Not really. I mean, I can't stay here, of course. Then again, there's no one waiting for me back in Calaglia either. Plenty of ditches along the road. Maybe I'll find one to die in.
How about a fresh start?
After the kinds of things I've done, I don't know where I'd even begin.
Your father said that as long as you face the past, there's hope.
I think it might be a little late for that.
He also said he'd fought and lost all his life, but didn't regret it in the slightest. It's only over when you give up. Keep fighting, and even that wall inside you can be brought down. Don't you want to see what your dad saw on the other side of that wall? What he was fighting for?
Do you think I'm even worthy to?
That's for you to decide.
sick of losing everything I love, of running from life. Maybe all that's left is to just turn around and face it. Count me in.
Finally, I thought you'd never finish. We've still got a ways to go.
Here we go, Hoodle.
Yes! Got Law now. Master Core of Light. Awesome.
It was a gift from Bregan. What if it really did belong to a Danon hero once upon a time? He challenged an overwhelmingly powerful Renin foe and perished for it. I wonder how he felt having the hopes of the people riding on him.
Okay, there's a skit. Costumes changed. A couple things to say before. Oh, the camp menu changes. That's sick. Now they're gonna start adding party members. This is beautiful artwork. I love this camp menu. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about this for a bit. First of all, that boss fight was sick. I loved it. There hasn't been a boss fight I hated. All the bosses have been cool, both cinematic-wise and in the mechanics. That was ridiculous, but I was playing on hard mode, and also, it was awesome to look at. Second of all, him using Indignation. First of all, Indignation is a Tales of classic, because that's like the main... It's like a main powerful spell in most Tales of games. It's in like every single entry, I believe. But also the way he was like casting Indignation and like the long incantation and using it to nearly kill your party, that's reminiscing Tales of Zestiria. The final boss of Tales of Zestiria, Heldoff, I think the dragon Heldoff, actually uses Indignation as a mystic art of sorts. However, in Zestiria, if you don't interrupt it, it will insta-kill you. It's like you will lose. In Zestiria, you had to do enough damage to do the to do your own mystic art to kind of take away his health. But in this game, you just had to like, you know, tear through his health. I guess the goal was kind of to imitate Zestiria to get to a finisher. So that was a really nice callback to Zestiria. But yeah, that was a really sick boss fight. Also, another thing, I'm still sad that Zephyr died, but I don't know. I'm feeling a little hopeful about what they do with it. About having a whole message about it with Law, maybe. But, you know, again, I just really want to see what they do with Law to see what they do with that. Again, still Zephyr dying is unfortunate, though. I am still kind of sad they did that. But yeah, let's watch this skit and move on.
Hey, did you make off with that armor while none of us were looking? Because I've gotta admit, you look pretty snazzy in it.
He didn't steal it, if that's what you mean. Bregan gave it to him as a parting gift.
Ah, right. Although it makes sense, I guess. It's like a symbol of rebellion in its own way.
Which is why it should have been your father wearing this, not me.
I don't know. I don't think he could have pulled it off like you, man.
I wonder what the last wearer of this armor was dreaming of for Cyslodia when they decided to rise up and fight.
Who knows? Anyone who could have answered that is long gone. Truth is always lost with the departed.
Are you saying there's no point in trying to understand why they gave up their lives?
No, only that it's impossible to know for sure. Look, I can tell that you're concerned about Cyslodia's future, but we do have other things to take care of. You can't shoulder all of the world's problems, Alphen. If you try to, you'll only find yourself buried by the weight of it all.
Yeah, I know. My path is forward, and I'll do what I can, here and now.
Oh, I wanted to talk about this with Shion. There's another skit. I wanted to talk about this with Shion too. When they were talking, when Alphen was mad, saying like when Shion sounded cold, like heartless, saying like, yeah, you know, Zephyr dying, like we have to move on with our mission. And then Alphen was saying stuff like, yeah, like, you know, you don't care that Zephyr died. Like that, like honestly, I get it. Like, you know, I get what Alphen's going through. It makes sense how he's feeling, but at the same time, Shion does have a point that, you know, this is war, this is a battle, there are going to be sacrifices made. Like, as much as Alphen wants to save the whole world and, like, save everyone, not anyone to die, you know, it's kind of like, a realistic sense of the world is just people have to die, and, you know, it's just like sacrifices have to be made, so, you know. That was a nice little thing they had there. What was I doing? I wanted to add Luna Rondo back, because I had to do that again. Rising Falcon. What did I put here instead? I think it was Megasonic Thrust. Actually, you know what? Let's play as Alphen for a bit. I haven't played as Alphen in a minute. Stowaway Law.
You were born in Calaglia, right, Law?
Oh yeah, it's scalding hot all the time there, so I was shocked when I learned Cyslodia is the exact opposite. Not to mention dark.
Not anymore, thankfully.
How did you even manage to cross the border between realms? All 5 realms are supposed to be closed off, due to the nature of the crown contest.
What? Is this an interrogation now?
I didn't mean it like that. I just figured if a Danon like you was able to slip between realms, it could come in handy later.
Ah, good thinking. I don't think I really did anything all that creative, though.
What? Don't tell me you climbed over the walls of fire.
Oh, hell no. Not even Zoogles could do something that crazy. Nah, I stowed away.
Ah, of course.
What?
Oh, you'll like this. The realms don't maintain much contact with each other, but there are resources each is looking to trade for. So, there are cargo convoys from each of the lords that go around a few times a year to lend those resources to each other.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. That was the only time the gates of Calaglia would ever open up.
Right. Obviously, they don't let Danons ride with them, so I snuck on board inside some cargo instead.
So you were carried out of the realm? You did great not getting caught. Way to go.
Let's just say I've always had a knack for sneaking around since I was little. I was also really desperate to get the hell out of Calaglia at the time. I had more guts than brains that day. If I had to guess, I probably wasn't the first one to ever do something like that. Danon or Renan.
I wonder if that's how Ganabelt, was able to hear about what happened in Calaglia so quickly.
So in other words, we should always assume that the enemy is informed about whatever it is that we may be up to, wherever we go.
Great stuff, great stuff. No other skits? Alright, perfect. The first thing we should do, check for side quests. Seems like a great spot they would put some side quest, if I had to guess, because we're heading to the next region. By the way, I wanted to mention that too about the light. So much happened in the cutscenes, I forgot to talk about some stuff. I even guessed it. I was like, yo, we beat Ganabelt. Are we going to get our light back? We did. That's really neat, the way that worked. Like, the city was cursed. Oh, there's a cutscene again. Alright, this is not voice. I'm going to say this really quick. Like, you know how Cyslodia was cursed by Ganabelt because, like, you know, the Renans took their light and it was always dark. Really neat how beating Ganabelt brought Cyslodia back to normal. I just really like the world building and lore in this game so far. It's really neat. The premise is interesting. I'm a big fan. Like, the story itself, I would say the story itself is, like, fine. It really is just the world building and the lore, the depth they go through in each area, which I really like. Thanks, miss. Next time I'll bring my mommy with me. I'd love that. I can't wait to see you too. Hey, you're that woman who... Huh? Have we met somewhere? Sorry, no, just thinking out loud. It's part of a side quest?
Yeah.
Hey, you're the guy who helped liberate Calaglia. That was impressive stuff what you did. I wonder what all the people I ratted on are going to do with me. Do to me. Drive me out here, maybe even lynch me. Wouldn't blame them after everything I've done. I thought you had parents you were looking after. Yeah, well, they died. What the hell was I thinking back then? What you did might have been wrong, but you're still alive. As long as you are, it's never too late to turn things around. Don't throw the rest of your life away simply because of this hindsight. So you're telling me to start living for others, not just my parents? Easy for you to say you're a big hero. You can take it or leave it. I'm just telling you what I'd do in your shoes. You glad you're not? So what is it you're going to do now instead? We're going to liberate Dana so that nobody like you has to make these sort of hard choices ever again. Yeah, it's about what I expected to hear. There's no way anyone will ever forgive a dirty traitor like me, but I have to do something. It's part of a side quest? I guess I'll take your advice and see what I can do to make up for my past. Yeah, dude, I still don't know what game it is. I keep pressing the touchpad to open the map. I have no clue. Like, I don't know. Oh, there are side quests in Cyslodia. This is the Mantis. This is the clothes guy. I don't know if the clothes guy is ready. Okay, just in Cyslodia, there are side quests. So let's go to Bergen's hideout. There's one in Bergen's hideout. I think this is the only one. I would bet.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind.
Oh, we got here pretty fast.
Right.
Oh, it's you guys again. Thanks again for all your help earlier. Don't mention it. How's the rebuilding process coming along? I won't pretend it's going perfectly, but we're getting by all right. Right now, we're in the middle of trying to get all the folks who were hauled in the Snake Eyes back home. The problem, as always, is the Zoogles. They make it hard to go most anywhere. If we could clear out just a handful more of them, I think we could manage, but how? How often? You think we could take time out to lend these guys a hand? With the Zoogles, you mean? I don't expect it to make things even between me and them, but I still want to do something to help. We'll handle it. Sure, sounds like a job that's right up our alley. Let's help him out, Law. Where do you want us to go, Bregan? Glad to have you on board. I need you to head for the Navira snow plains. If you can clear out some Zoogles out there, you'd be doing us a solid. Didn't we just do something like this? The sooner the area is safe to traverse, the sooner we can get people home. Thanks, you two. Culling the snow plain herds. Alright, let's just get this quest done really quick. This is the only one. Oh, hey, we already defeated them. Did I get the quest done? How are things going? Making progress. Still got some work to do. But I keep asking. Oh, it was showing me all the, all the enemies. Like, all the ones I have to defeat. That's my mistake. Let's go to the Navira snowfields. They're right here. Just fast travel right here and we can get there. Oh, we should probably go back to the Owl Forest. I think the King Owl and Queen Owl have something for us.
If only we could have flown with the wind to get.
Yeah, we should go to the Owls. Hi, guys. We got this. Yeah, we good. Don't worry. I love Lunarondo. Oh, that's also cool. Didn't Ganabel also use Megasonic Thrust? I'm pretty sure he did. Get him. Dude, Lightning Tiger Blade is awesome. As it always is. It's even cooler in this game though, as expected.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Yeah, easy peasy. What's my square attack again? Oh, Rising Falcon. Yeah, there we go. I love Rising Falcon. Anything that oh, I'm over limit. Nice. Time for this. Megasonic Thrust is awesome.
I won't forgive you.
I'll smash you!
Burn them up. What gets me, oh, nothing. Whoops, did not mean to press that. Oh, Infernal Torrent that leads to. Nice. I have an art that leads to Infernal Torrent.
That looks like the Zoogle we were told about.
Not just these, and then we're done with this quest. Nice and easy, just the way I like it. Get Infernal Torrented mushrooms. Dude, I kind of want to go back to that Mantis. I'm not even like joking. I actually want to try and see how close we can get to beating that Mantis. Like, I actually really want to try. Even though it's level 43. I'm just kind of curious. Like, I know I'll lose, but I still want to try. That's normally what I do in Tales of games. I'm usually very formidable. I will try a Garganto monster, even if I know I can't beat it. So that'd be a nice little blast from the past, that thing I can do.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Let's report this quest first.
Sure.